guys, it's Amy at Zoe Beck, and I'm going to do the next set of 4 categories that I'm using for my TBR challenge. So again, these are the top 5 in each category that I think I'm going to pull from when I draw my first TBR in the next couple months at least. So again, these are books I think I want to pick up I want to pick up now, but of course I'm in the middle of a book, and it's one of those ones when I think about that genre, these are the books that I want to pick up. So these are the next 4. The first one is classics, then modern classics, and I say modern classics when it's within, it's 1900 and newer. I mean, again, I guess if it's considered still a Victorian book, which is 1901, right? Then I consider still a classic. But once we hit 1900, I'm pretty, that and above is pretty much modern classics for me, just in case you care. And then I'm also going to do my top history nonfiction and then general nonfiction, which could be anything within the nonfiction. Not a genre, but that classification. So that's a weird one. Anyway, so we'll start off with, sorry, I have this paper that's in my way. Sorry. So we'll start off with the modern classics happen to be right here. So I want to read A Town Like Alice by Neville Shute. Oh, I'm not going to explain any of these. This will take too long. Maurice by E.M. Forster. Now, I was guessing, because this is the Persephone book, that this was, I think this was 48. That's Tory Heaven or Thunder on the Right by Marghanity Lasky. Kind of a science fiction-y thing, I don't know. Utopian? I don't know. I just hear it's good. Animal Farm by George Orwell. Yes, I have not read that yet. And East of Eden by John Steinbeck, the one I have not read. Then I'm going to do my classics. I want to read Jezebel's Daughter by Wilkie Collins. Far from the Maddening Crowd by Thomas Hardy. I did attempt to start this in Victober, but because I just could not get into Victorian literature that month, I abandoned it after 30 pages. But it wasn't because it was a bad book. It was because my brain couldn't handle it at the time, so I wanted to put it on this list to make sure I get to it. Lady Otley's Secret by Mary Elizabeth Braddon. Actually all these are from my Victober that I didn't get to. Barchester Towers by Anthony Trollope. This is the second in the, is it the Barchester series? Chronicles are Barsetshire, something like that. Anyway, this is book number 2, and I'd really like to get farther into the series and also read more of him. And I would like to attempt Middlemarch by George Eliot. Maybe that's scary. I don't know. Then I'm going to do my general fiction. So this can be pretty much anything that I don't consider historical or history related. Again, this is arbitrary. This is the way I look at things. I want to read Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. Just Mercy by Brian Stevenson. Being Mortal by Nadal Awande? I don't know, sorry. The Lonely City by Olivia Lang. And The Art of Memoir by Mary Carr. Then I have so the ones I consider history. That usually, because again, what I consider, again, the distinction is the other stuff is all kind of all over the place. But history is like an event or a person of, I think, historical importance or of something like that. Memoirs would go into my general. That's history. I mean, there are biographies in here. That to me is different from memoirs, right? Because who writes them, right? So anyway, let's get on with it. So I want to read, and this one I have attempted before, but I would really like to finish, is Underground, The Tokyo Gas Attack and the Japanese Psyche by Haruki Murakami. Liar, Temptress, Soldier, Spy, 4 Women Undercover in the Civil War by Karen Abbott. I need to read that because my dad wants to borrow it. Eleanor Roosevelt, Volume 1, 1884 to 1933 by Blanche Weiss and Cook. SPQR, A History of Ancient Rome by Mary Beard. So. And Washington Alive by Ron Chenau. I'm going to do the thing like a lot of people do. I want to do the presidents. And I picked this one as my first one. And I picked a huge one. But luckily I have this on audio as well. So those are all the books that are the top 5 in each of those categories that I think I'm going to pull from when I do my first TBR draw. Are any of these books that you think I should bump up to the top of the list that I should definitely pick next time around? What do you guys think? Anyway, that's it for today. I'll have one more video about a few more books, and that'll be it for this week. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.